Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this January the 15th, 2024. I'm hoping everybody had a great Monday out there so far. Everybody has a great Monday evening. Satellite loop across the lower 48. We're going to be discussing these little systems moving through. We're going to take it off the nation. This is the forecast as well. We'll be talking about that also. Also, we're going to be talking about the watches, warnings, and advisory map for your location across the nation. We'll be showing you that map as well. Yeah, we're going to show you the watches, warning, and advisory map as well in the day's video also. As you can see, we got a lot of wind chill warning, wind chill advisory across the central portion of the United States. We got a raging winter storm going from Texas all the way to Maine, northwest, with ice storm warning there as well. Ice storm. Plus, we're going to take a look at this the 6 to 10 day temperature and precipitation outlook as well. We'll show you those maps as well, and then we're going to get into the uh, hopefully the precipitation outlook should be right below it, and we'll be discussing that in the day's temperature outlook as well across the nation. Okay, so if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and consider subscribing. Love to have you. Also, like these videos, share these videos, and consider subscribing one more time if you have not. And tell your friends, family, neighbors about the Mike Bass Weather Forecast channel. And let's go ahead and get the show on the road here, folks. As you can see here, we got a little system down there over South Florida. We got a Louisiana and Eastern Texas, upper Midwest, and you see these little systems here out in the the Eastern Pacific. Excuse me, crashing industries again, maybe over the south, and may move into the southeastern United States toward the end of next, sometimes maybe toward the end, maybe beginning of next week or the middle portion of the week after that. So we'll be continuing to monitor that. I'll go ahead and take a look at your forecast for your Tuesday. As you can see here, we got snow flying up here in portion of Maine, all the way back down in New York State, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, even eastern Tennessee, Kentucky, over toward Ohio. Got some snow up here around Michigan, northern Michigan as well. Got more snow over here in portion of Montana, Washington State, Oregon, and Idaho as well. We got mixed precipitation extending up here from eastern Maine all the way back down through D.C., down in Virginia, western North Carolina, central North Carolina, excuse me. A little bit of freezing rain possible up here around Massachusetts, over at Rhode Island area, maybe down toward the California region is Nevada. Some freezing rain possible in Washington, Oregon State. Shower activity down here in portions of North Carolina. Also the Outer Banks of eastern Virginia, down through South Carolina, Georgia, northern Florida, southeast Alabama. Thunderstorms and showers for much of Florida, down toward the Florida Keys. More showers over here in areas of Washington, Oregon State, maybe some in central California as well, and along coastal areas there also. Otherwise, dry high pressures in charge of southeast, southwest of Canada, through the Dakotas down to Texas, also into portions of South California, Gulf of California, northern central Mexico as well, and over toward Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, and Georgia, where y'all got that winter storm moved through your region there, and dry conditions in Michigan, and also Wisconsin as well. As now. Okay, as you can see, we got snow flying up here in portions of the Great Lakes region around Lake Superior, over towards southeast Canada, down toward northern Ohio, portion of New York State, portion of Michigan as well, over here in portion of Nebraska, into Colorado, Utah, back in Idaho, Washington State, also into Montana, across southern Canada and southwestern Canada as well. Got some mixed precipitation there as well. Over here in portions of southwest Canada through Oregon and Washington State, down into California, Nevada, Utah, and also in the portion of Idaho as well. Got some freezing rain in the purple, pink slashed area up here in portions of Washington, Oregon State. A little bit down to Idaho that is. Also, we got some heavy snow possible over Idaho, back into portions of Montana. Also a little bit in Washington State as well. Otherwise, dry high pressures in charge of area of weather for much of southeast, south, and portions of southwestern Canada, through the Dakotas, back into Wisconsin, down to Louisiana, Texas, back to New Mexico, Arizona, down in the Gulf of California, northern central Mexico, down toward Yucatan Peninsula, also down toward Jamaica, Cuba, the Bahamas, Florida, through the Carolinas, all the way back up to Maine, portion of New Brunswick, and also into Newfoundland as well. All right, all of this activity for your Wednesday, January advisory map for your location across the nation. Alright, you can see here's that winter storm warning, winter weather advisory stretching all the way from Maine through New Hampshire, through Pennsylvania, all the way down into Virginia. In effect, like I say, for northern Maine, all the way down into portion of West Virginia, all the way down to Tennessee, northern Alabama, northern Mississippi, also into northern Louisiana. We've got more winter storm warnings over here in portion of Montana, Idaho, and also Washington State as well. Winter weather advisory is also in effect for Washington, Oregon, also in the portion of Idaho and Nevada. We have a lot of wind chill warnings in effect, and wind chill advisory stretching from up here near Montana over to Minnesota, Wisconsin, northern Michigan, all the way down into portion of Illinois, down into Arkansas, portion of Tennessee, portion of Mississippi, all the way through Oklahoma, Texas as well. We've got some avalanche warnings over here in areas of Wyoming, down in, and also into Wyoming. We have, let's see, some freezing fog possible over northern California. We have some areas of fog from central California state, like I say, down in Texas, Panhandle of Florida, posted for south portions of Georgia, northern Florida, fog, portion of Florida and Florida, the coastline there and the coastal water. Hard, a freeze warning in effect for North Florida. We still have some special small craft advisories up here from Maine all the way down to the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Still got the river flood warning for areas up in the northeast, down into the southeastern, through the Carolinas, back into Georgia. Also, we have some storm warnings out in the coastal water, small craft advisory, storm warning for Florida. Warning is also a small craft advisory around the area of Alaska. Inland areas, we got winter storm warning, winter weather advisory, coastal areas of Alaska, across the nation, and the precipitation as well. Okay, As you can see, this is the outlook for the next 6 to 10 days. This is issued on. This is issued today. This is valid for January. Normal temperature for much of the United States, down in the portions of Mississippi. Outlook: below normal precipitation from Maine all the way down into eastern North Carolina. Near normal here in the gray from portion of New York State into the PD region of South Carolina and the Grand Strand. And then we're going to have above normal precipitation extending from Michigan down to Florida, all the way to the west coast. Well above normal precipitation expected here in Alabama, Mississippi, back to ports of Illinois, all the way back over to Washington State, through California, all the way back into Texas as well. Below normal precipitation up here in the north from portion of the Dakotas, also into Montana. And precipitation to the west, near normal central, southeast, above normal, and above normal for the Hawaiian chain island as well. All right, let's move on to the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook now. Hopefully it'll come up here. We showed it. Yeah. Okay, here it is. Here's the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook issued for January 23rd to the 29th. 2024. We got well above normal temperatures expected for across the whole United States, extending from Maine to Florida, back to the northwest. Temperatures expected well east of the Mississippi River, back to the east coast. This is going to be well above average for this time of year, towards the mid to late January time frame. All right, Alaska is going to be below normal coastal, near normal central and southeastern areas, above normal. Hawaii normal, same up here in portion of Minnesota, back into Montana, below normal. Dakotas and Montana, above normal precipitation extending from Washington State to Florida, Texas and Florida, all the way back up toward Maine. Well above normal precipitation over Texas, all the way far east as Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and far north as Illinois and portions of Missouri and Iowa. Below normal precipitation of coastal areas, inland near normal, and above normal precipitation east, and the Hawaiian chain island is all above normal precipitation. Alrighty, well, hope everybody enjoyed it. Hope everybody continue to stay safe and well. Also, we can finally, according to these temperatures here, we should be getting out of this here deep freeze for the next for the rest of this week and the early weekend. So, but next week we can look forward to thawing out. Temperature will start to get above normal, and we can start warming up some. So get ready for a good warm up to the end of the month. After this past weekend, we see this cool spell. It gets out of the way, then we'll warm up. Pretty much toward the end of January, we should be above normal temperatures and hopefully some above normal rainfall. If we head into February, we may be going back into a below normal temperatures along the eastern U.S., near normal. Rest of it, take a look at that maybe in another forecast or something. But anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed it. Hope everybody continue to stay safe and well. Enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, and consider subscribing if you have not. We'll catch you back in the next video. So have a wonderful Monday evening, folks. Take care.